St. John Baptist Parish Police came and started grabbing people, grabbed Pat Bryant first, and handcuffed him, put him in a car, and we continued to march, and they continued to arrest each individual person, sometimes 3 at a time. They didn't handcuff us, they didn't search us, they didn't read us our rights until after we were thrown into jail. Then they read us our rights. All they did was they brought us in there and they held us for a while until it was too late for us to go and protest at the DuPont plant. You know, as soon as it was too late for us to protest at the DuPont plant, they started processing us and letting us out with a simple obstruction of a highway, which is a misdemeanor. And
a couple of people did make it to DuPont, and they arrested them right outside of DuPont.
Yeah, some people finally made it all the way. They had to run.
They still arrested them.
They had to run.
Well, here we are on the school bus on our way down Cancer Corridor with the 2nd Annual Louisiana Great Toxic March. Taking place today, across Louisiana, down to Eggo, Louisiana, Whitney Plantation, with the arrests that took place in St. John the Baptist Parish in Louisiana.
We won't put up with poison. We won't put up with police telling us we can't do what our own rights tell us we can do. We're not going to put up with it. We're going to keep walking all the way to Baton Rouge.
You know, one thing about a movement, if you've been in any movements, you know, a lot of people think movements are big. I'll tell you right now, movements are small. Every movement that I've been in, there hasn't been a lot of people, because that movement is never with a lot of people in the beginning. And there's a movement going on, for example, right now on this second Great Toxic March that's occurring from New Orleans to Baton Rouge. There's not a lot of people. They were arrested in Laplace yesterday afternoon, okay? The reason they were arrested in Laplace, children were arrested too, by the way. And we're talking about poor black folks here. We're not talking about the type of black folks that run City Hall over here, or run over at the governor's office, the black middle-class politician type. That's not what was there. That movement is small, and that movement is about as important as Selma to Montgomery. And it's going to end up in Baton Rouge Earth Day. And you don't see any big politicians. You don't see any big, huge groups. It's just a small group of people that are going to change this state. That is a very historic march, and there's very few people there. So movements are not always what we think movements are, where you have this big, huge group of people.
This is right outside the Whitney Plantation, which is the proposed Formosa chemical plant site. These people have been arrested today in Laplace, Louisiana, for marching down Cancer Corridor on the way to Baton Rouge.